What is up? So you have decided to lace up those running shoes and tackle your first 5K. You step outside and 5 minutes in, you're more gassed than a deflated balloon. Don't worry, I've been there too. A couple of years ago, I was so discouraged by my lack of stamina that I seriously considered using my running shoes as plant holders. But then I discovered a training program that focused on progression and load management, and now I'm just a week away from my first marathon. Join me for my last 5 kilometer run before the TCS Toronto Marathon, where I'll share how you can create your own plan and conquer your first 5 kilometers. Okay, let's just start by acknowledging that building endurance and stamina is a slow process, like watching paint dry, but less exciting. One of the rookie mistakes I made was thinking I could just lace up my shoes, head out the door, and effortlessly run like I was an elite athlete. Soon after, I was running out of breath every 20 seconds on my run. I realized I needed a solid plan if I ever hoped to run even 2 kilometers without stopping or gasping for air. So here's what I did. Instead of fixating on distance, I focused on time. I decided that every other day I would go on a 10-minute jog. But hold on. This jog was a strategic mix of 30 seconds of jogging followed by 2 minutes of walking. Think of it as the world's slowest interval workout. This approach helps your body gradually adjust to the load without throwing it into shock. And remember, it's a slow-paced jog, not an Olympic sprint. So let's keep the pace slow and manageable. I stuck with this workout for a week and a half. Depending on your fitness level and how you feel, you can either cut it short or keep it going for 2 weeks. No pressure. Once I felt comfortable, I decided to trim my rest walk from 2 minutes to 1 minute, while still jogging for 30 seconds. After doing that for another week, I leveled up my running time from 30 seconds to a full minute. So now it was a minute of running followed by a minute of walking. And don't worry, all these timings may sound confusing. I'll have a detailed breakdown of the program at the end of the video, so you can take a screenshot or jot it down for your next run. As you can see, the pattern emerges. The more comfortable you get being on your feet, the more you can boost your running time and cut down on your rest time. But remember to respect the process and take it slow. It's easy to get excited about your progress and think you can crush a full 5K like a seasoned pro. Injuries are like uninvited guests at a party, and overexertion can ruin your groove. So just be careful. Now let's say you're in your 3rd or 4th week of running, and your body has finally stopped feeling sore all the time. This is the perfect time to push yourself a little. At this stage, we are leveling up from 10 minutes of running to a glorious 20 minutes. With intervals of running for 3 to 5 minutes depending on your stamina. After each burst, take a quick rest of just a minute or 2 if you're feeling like you just ran a marathon in your head. I'd stick with this for at least 2 weeks, gradually increasing my running time as I felt ready. It's all about building up that running base. So now we are a month and a half into training, and you're comfortably running 5 to 7 minutes without stopping, but breaking in between each sessions. This is the perfect time to challenge yourself with 10 minutes of jogging without any break. I'd split my 20-minute runs into 2 halves of 10 minutes each. After the first 10 minutes, I'd take a 2-minute break, because even superheroes need a breather. Then it's back at it for another 10 minutes, bringing the total run time to 22 minutes. Just like that, you're one step closer to conquering this first 5 kilometers. Here's a little tip. As you spend more time on your feet and running outdoors, don't forget to bring some hydration with you, because no one wants to feel like a dried out sponge halfway through their run. So, now that you can confidently run 10 minutes without stopping, you're ready to start experimenting with your running times. You can gradually move from 10 minutes to 12, then 15 minutes without any breaks. Before you know it, you should be able to push yourself to 20 minutes of continuous running. This is a sure sign that you have built enough stamina and your legs have gotten used to the weekly workload. By this point, you'll be primed and ready to head for your first 5 kilometers. So pick a day to run your 5K and get ready to absolutely crush it. Remember, if you have followed this program, you're more than capable of not just completing that 5K, but demolishing it. It's your time to shine. So lace up those shoes, go out and get some. Here are some extra tips to help you reach your goal. First, make sure to eat enough food, preferably 2 to 3 hours before your run, to fuel up properly. You definitely don't want to run on an empty stomach. Hitting the wall is not as fun as it sounds. Also stay hydrated with not just water, but electrolytes as well, before and during your runs. And last but not least, don't skip out on some stretching and recovery exercises. Your muscles will definitely thank you. And as promised, here's the workout program. Feel free to change and modify it based on your fitness level and progress. If you found this video helpful, hit that thumbs up and follow for more running and fitness related content. Until next time, happy running and get some.